Good morning, good morning. Good morning. I'm ready to start a project. I've got my Hobonichi pretty much caught up. I feel good about that. That's doable now. I'm not so far behind. I have a new project, which I said I was going to do in this, which I even pulled it apart because I thought I might want to do a junk journal. But I changed my mind because I have a junk journal that I made out of heavy watercolor paper that I had painted on eons ago. And I just stuck a bunch of stuff in here. I don't know if it's going to stay. I don't know if it's going to get replaced. I don't know if it's going to get altered. I don't know nothing. I know nothing. I know nothing. And we're going with it. By the title you saw, it's summer cover art. I am a huge lover of the New Yorker magazine cover art. And I've done Christmas cover art before, but I've never done summer. So I picked out a couple, a lot of them from the year I was born. That's how long that magazine's been going on. We're both antiques. But I decided, even if it's just a week or two to the end of July, I might go with this. I might go with New Yorker cover magazines. And I found another magazine called Holiday, which I've never heard of. And I don't think it's going still. But they had some great cover art for summer covers. So I was like, okay, we're going to go with the summer cover art. And it's really an excuse to paint, to mess things up, to whatever. Now, when I do these, I pull something out, just like what I do with National Geographic. I pull out something. Now, I'm limited, so it's probably going to be color or shape or spacing or something. Because there's no words, there's no like graphic layout of articles versus pictures versus an ad or whatever. Lines, whatever. Although the older New Yorkers had a great margin. And they always had margins in their covers. As far as I know, they still don't do that. Correct me if I'm wrong, politely. But I don't think they do. So, this is my first one, and it's just a beach scene. Make sure I'm holding this right. It's just a beach scene. I am not going to try to replicate all of those people on the beach. I might attempt a umbrella of some sort. I already did a cover, a title page, and a reason why combined. Can't resist a good cover on a magazine. I chose some faves from the New Yorker and Holiday magazine from years ago and intend to use them as inspiration. So, my first page, I think I'm going to go with, I have plenty, I'm going to go with a full spread. Now, this little journal that I made does not have the ability to open cleanly. I'm going to have a little, much like the New Yorker, I'm going to have a little thing here. So there is going to be, especially by the time I get to the end, a lumpy midsection, which I have the same problem. Day one of setting on the diet, success. Even though we went out to barbecue yesterday. Oh my gosh, we had the best time. Best time. Anyhow, anytime I could talk about quilts through a lunch, pretty fun for me. So, I have paper. Now, in doing my journal flip through that I did a couple days ago, it's resurfaced some energy, for lack of a better word, in especially, was it this one? And this one. This, there's stuff in here that, hello, that I might do something from here. Not do something, but don't forget circles, like I could ever forget a circle. Don't cover every spot, maybe, at times. Collage, perhaps. Stacks, perhaps. So, that brought that. back in. This was the Basquiat one. And there's just, again, grunge. I almost did it this layout because I really loved this. But I'm not going to. I love the look of lots and lots of layers and stuff underneath, perhaps. Poking through. Scratch the layer on top and get stuff from my jelly plate. Blah, blah, blah. So, this is what I'm working with. Obviously, this does not work. But that's okay. That's okay. It doesn't have to. I have cleaned off a paintbrush or two lately. And I could go with that, which I think I will. Now, I'm not going to be able to glue it over the center seam because it's just not going to operate right. So, I'm just going to have to succumb to that and be okay with it. And I am. But I am going to put a little tan underneath for sand. And let me get these even though. And as I'm preparing for this today, I had to do a couple last minute things with the writing in my journal, my Hobonichi 4, just so I could close it and put it back in its little home for a week or so. But I'm watching the anniversary show about Jaws as I'm doing this. Like, okay, that's apropos. But this is sky, that is water. I think I'm just going to go with the water. Start at this level and go down. So, and I really love the idea of a margin, but I might put a darker strand here and a lighter strand here of sand. Now, does it have to be perfect? No. Do I even have brown? I think I do somewhere along the line. I might have some brown still. It's going to be a lot of digging of the paper. I could always use some of my craft paper roll, but I'd rather use something I painted, theoretically. That might be too pink. But I might be able to add stuff to it. And here's a piece of plain. I might use that. Oh, I do have that. Okay, that's a good place to start. And I don't pretend to know what I'm doing, so I'm not going to teach you. And I used to say all the time, I don't teach and I don't sell. I might sell my own book, but it's got to get there first. And it's not there yet. But I don't teach because I usually am off base and don't know what I'm doing. But I like to play. I might just leave that here because then it gives it another shade of sand. And I don't know if I need this. Maybe a thin, maybe thin. Okay, I like that. I think I'm going to glue this down. This is all copy paper or thinner, so it'll be all right. Let's just glue. We went on a walk this morning. It's cooler this morning. We got waylaid by... Well, we didn't do our full 1.5 miles. We probably did a mile or almost like 5/6 of a mile, because some neighbors on the other side of the big road were walking their golden retrievers, and their golden retrievers are very well behaved, and my little monster is not. Where we went with where our friend is, they have a pug, and she's 9, and Gunner, we took Gunner. They said it was okay to bring Gunner. They're dog people, but Gunner snapped at Dolly, and I'm like, Ken, get him away. And of course, Gunner was frightened of her, and that was his first reaction, was to bite her. And he really only nipped, tried to sway her away. But she's older and can't really defend herself, and that's not fair to go to somebody's house with your attack dog. So, and he wanted in Ken's lap the whole time, so that's where he stayed. It's like, please don't let me down there. There's a killer dog down there. And she's a geriatric pug. Now, you can see a little bit here because just the way it's going to be laid out, but I'm okay with that. That kind of stuff used to bother me, but now I don't even see it. It's just kind of like lines on paper now. I don't see those either, or grid marks or dots. Oops. And I might, after this is all said and done, I might go back and change the spine a little bit, but I don't know, I might not. But I thought it would just be fun to use something that we did. Okay. Now I don't know what to do. Oh, and I did order some yellow tempera paint sticks. It's a different brand than I've used. So hopefully they're okay. I must have 2 down at the beach. All right, now I'm kind of thinking, I'm leaning towards an umbrella, and I just want the teeny tiny bit of the top, just the umbrella part, not the pole, just this part. But what, some of them are tilted, so you see a much more bigger circle. Some of them are straight up and down, so you only see like a half circle with the scallop edge. They have that kind of edging. I think I might try to do like just a couple umbrellas, and maybe like poles. I guess I do need poles, otherwise why are the umbrellas in the water? Although it doesn't have to be water here. It's water here. Okay, smarty pants, now that you got this going, what are you going to do? What do I have right here? My little side stash. Oh, here's some. Ooh, here's pink. Okay. Well, sort of pink. Let's just see if I can do this. These are good color. I'm going to put those in the tiny scraps. Okay, what else is in here? Colorful wise. There's a blue one, maybe. I want a round circle one too, though. Maybe paint something on here. Oh, wait a second. I think I see something. I do. Too many places to stash paper. Okay. Okay, we're not going to use that. And we might... Uh-oh. Where am I? Cut this. All right, let's cut out a smaller umbrella. A taller, smaller umbrella. Color's gonna distract me. Okay, they could be like poles. Then this one, I think I'm going to cut this out, but I might paint some more around it. But I think it needs a little bit of scalloped. And then a little pointy thing. Ooh, look at these. These are fabulous. Oh, these could be birds, sandpipers. Oh, okay. Surely there's a sandpiper on here. Okay. All right. I'm going to do something there, but I think I'm just going to do it with tempera paint sticks because it'll dry fast. And I kind of want to keep going with that color scheme. And it needs to stand out from the water. Might work our way in. Fill in these little gaps here. So it looks like it was this color all along. Okay. I think I'm going to glue them down. Now, perspective-wise, they might not be perfect, but I'm okay with that too. Okay. Now, I might just use this black pen and have like little top notch on top of the umbrella. There's no people under these umbrellas because your girl can't do people. Okay. Now, this one is still too damp. This one's about to blow away down the beach. They're not swizzle sticks. They look like swizzle sticks. But I think I might add some shadowing with gray. Neocolor too. And not wet it, just add it. I don't know if it's necessary, but I'm going to do it anyhow. The details. That one's about to blow away. That pretty umbrella is going to end up on the other end of the beach. Now, let's see if we can't make a sandpiper. A suggestion of a sandpiper. And I had this little brown paper. Just like an almond sliver shape. Oh, you know what? That's too much like what's already there. Let's use this part. Oh, that's too cute. I don't know where that washi tape came from. I love watching a good sandpiper. So my beach, instead of people, will have sandpipers. Just a group of them. Not very realistic, but kind of cute nonetheless. Now, is that dry enough? Ooh, not really. All right, I might just cut it out and glue it on. Well, I recognize it as a beach. I think got the colors in the right places, mostly. And I like it. So that's what the whole point was. Just to have fun. An excuse to play with paper again. I might, attach these somehow. I think I'll just washi tape it for now. Fun, fun. Oh, we need a seagull. They don't have seagulls on theirs either. If I was really brave, I'd do a pelican, but I can't even do a sandpiper. But they're cute. Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I kind of like it. Simple, whimsical, and extremely realistic. All right, thanks for watching. We'll do another one tomorrow. Bye.